TheGamer has made quite a few really uninformed videos about the PC. And they just made another one. Surprise.
We've all been there when the debate inevitably comes up. What's better, the PlayStation, the Xbox, or PC gaming?
I know this one. The PlayStation Portable. No. The Game Boy Advance SP. Did I get it?
Well, in 2020, Sony's PS5 and Microsoft's Xbox 2 will get released, challenging the dominance PC gaming has had in recent years.
No, they're not going to be challenging the PC at all. People are going to be talking about it. They're going to be like, look at all these specs the PS5 and Xbox 2 have. Xbox Series X. Microsoft, oh my god. We had Xbox One X, Xbox One S, and now Xbox Series X. I want to know who's running Microsoft's naming division just so I can, go over to their house and make sure they're okay. Because they've been going through something.
But will the PC reign supreme?
Yes.
And how will cloud gaming completely change everything we know about gaming?
Wait. How will cloud gaming completely change everything we know about gaming? Oh boy. Spoiler alert, it's not going to change anything.
Well, we have all your answers, so let's jump in as we highlight the PS5 versus Xbox 2 versus the PC.
So here are my predictions. I predict they're going to talk about how the Xbox One Series X2 and the PS5 are going to have super amazing specs that will be a big bang for your buck compared to the PC. I predict they're going to say that the new consoles will be technically more powerful than the PCs, which is just going to be false. They're going to make a bunch of false equivalencies to PC graphics cards, and they're going to talk about exclusives that we know nothing about. Those are my predictions. Feel free to make your own predictions, make a bingo card. I'll give you guys a few seconds to do that. We all good? All right, let's go.
The controllers. A game can only be as good as the controller you're playing with.
Literally not true. Some of my favorite games growing up were on the Nintendo 64, and, get your dislikes ready, but fuck the N64 controller. What the hell were you guys thinking? But those games are still great.
For years, Sony and Microsoft have stuck to their roots, presenting the same basic controller scheme and grip, with some upgrades added to match the modern style and needs of the console.
Were they adding style to the theme of the... what? I haven't really been paying attention.
Sony is making huge strides in their DualShock controller line, already touting some of the major features and upgrades, including the way analog sticks move. If an on-screen player swims through water, the movements and responses will feel very different than if the player was walking on a street.
That just seems like motion controls, but with extra steps.
The trigger sensitivity has also been upgraded, so pressing the gas on a Ford Mustang will be very different than launching an arrow from a crossbow.
Can I just get a screenshot of that PS5 or PS4 controller that they just showed? I love how PlayStation fanboys are always talking about how great the DualShock controller is, but this super advanced PlayStation controller is literally just the 360 controller. But nobody's gonna talk about that. Not that that actually matters, I just like poking fun at the people who actually care about these things, because there's someone really pissed off about this controller design.
The Xbox 2 looks to implement some of the same upgrades, but keep things relatively similar to the Xbox One Pro controller. And then there's the PC. While a number of gamers are devoted to the keyboard and mouse setup, the flexibility of PC gaming controllers are what helps them stand out.
Exactly. If you want to play with a controller on PC, you can do that. Pretty much any controller can be hooked up to the PC, either through a cable or through Bluetooth or through other methods. People have other weird ways of doing things. I remember when I was in 8th or 9th grade, we used to play Clone Hero with Wii Guitar Hero controllers on PC. Yeah, we were fucking smart, dude. But I'm glad this whole stereotype of you have to play on console to use a controller, I'm really glad that's kind of fading away. It should have faded away 10 years ago, but internet doesn't move very quickly with certain things.
You could literally pair an Xbox and PlayStation controller to a PC if that's how you prefer to play. Even Nintendo Switch controllers have been connected to PCs. While keyboards and mice can also be connected to a home console like the PS5, the setup and ease of use just isn't the same as a PC, and the custom button mapping options really make everything easier.
Okay, so we're off to a decent start right now. So far, they're being pretty baseline, you know? Controllers are good, keyboard and mouse is good, preference, you know, it's basically what I'm getting here is that what you want to control your game with shouldn't influence your buying decision with the next console generation, or if you're thinking about getting a PC. Whether you prefer controllers or keyboard and mouse or what controller you prefer, that shouldn't influence your buying decision. If you want to play on Xbox but you want to use the PS4 controller, there are probably plenty of third-party controllers out there that'll help you just get more of what you want your hands on. But also, if you're thinking about playing on PC, yeah, pretty much any controller is compatible here. So this is good. We're starting good here.
The games. The games are an essential part of any console, and thankfully gamers often get to play the same game on all three consoles.
Why would you play the same game on all three consoles? Why would you actively do that?
Franchises like Call of Duty will release on each gaming option to reach the widest audience and give multiple options.
And 99% of the time, multi-plats are a better experience on PC. Just throwing that out there. Higher frame rate, cheaper price tag, cheaper online, free online.
It's the exclusive games and franchises that really give the PS5 and Xbox 2 the edge over the PC games.
Oh dear, we're getting into it. There's an ad.
There you go.
Oh goody, yes. I heard about these, I've never seen one before. Yeah, well now you have. Yeah. Look, pay yourself whatever and give yourself a nice tip, huh?
Out there for
God damn it, dude. I fucking hate that ad so much.
The Xbox 2 has already released some information about their first launch game, Halo Infinite.
Halo Infinite is on PC and Xbox One and Xbox 2. It's not an exclusive, at all, by any stretch of the imagination.
The broad worlds, detailed graphics, and return to form for the first-person shooter is definitely a huge plus for Xbox fans.
Detailed worlds, improved return to literally none of that is confirmed. None of that. We haven't seen any gameplay of Halo Infinite. All we've seen of Halo Infinite is a total of 5 minutes of cutscenes. And it's not an exclusive. Who wrote this?
Plus, the game will probably feature some type of Battle Royale mode.
Oh goody, I'm gonna go buy an Xbox 2 for that.
For the PS5, you could see expansions of popular franchises like Uncharted, The Last of Us, and Infamous, among many others.
Well, Infamous is on PC through PS Now, and so is The Last of Us. God of War, it's only a matter of time. And Sony has made it clear that their upcoming exclusives, a lot of them are gonna be on PC now. Seriously, who wrote this? Also, as of the time that I'm writing this video, no exclusives are confirmed for PS5. None.
Plus, Marvel's Spider-Man was a massive success, and a sequel on the PS5 could make the console a must-own.
Yes, because buying a whole console for one game is a really good investment.
The PC also has some pretty impressive exclusives, including World of Warcraft, League of Legends, and they are truly the best way to play the full version of The Sims 4.
Those are the three games you chose. World of Warcraft, League of Legends, and The Sims 4. Those are the games you chose to represent PC exclusives. I mean, I could do the thing I do every few videos and just show this giant master list of all the PC exclusives, at least what Wikipedia shows, which isn't even close to the master list. PC has more exclusives. It's never even going to be remotely close. PC has way more exclusives. And those are the three you chose. Wow. What a genuine video this is.
Sony's huge library of original games gives them a slight advantage, but
I love how he said Sony's game lineup gives them an advantage while in the background showing an ad for PS Now, the service that puts Sony games on PC.
the community built around PC games like World of Warcraft allows players to forge on without feeling like they have to reset every few years with the purchase of a new console.
I mean, that's true. I just wish you would have gone into more detail about this. For Xbox, you talked about Halo. For PlayStation, you talked about these cinematic third-person action games. And then for PC, you talked about a life sim, a MOBA, and a Memorpica. We're planting the seeds of disingenuous reporting.
The PC bonus. The games you play on a PC cost just about the same as console games.
No. PC games are 99% of the time cheaper. whether you buy physical or digital. And yes, contrary to popular belief, there are physical copies on PC. I know that's like shocking to a lot of people. PC games are going to be cheaper because we have multiple storefronts. We have digital storefronts, physical storefronts, used games, new games, digital games, key sites, key resellers. Like 99% of the time, PC games are cheaper. And not just a little cheaper, a lot cheaper. The PC is not owned by one company that's trying to make as much money as possible. The PlayStation and the Xbox, yeah, they own the one store you can get digital games from. There's no competition. They're gonna price games as high as they think they can get away with.
But the versatility is not there.
What do you mean the versatility is not there? I buy a game on Steam and it can be on any fucking computer I log into Steam on. Same goes with Origin and Battle.net. If I own a game and it's on my account, I can put that game on any PC just by logging into my account. Where do you get off saying the versatility isn't there? What versatility even is there on PlayStation and Xbox when it comes to game ownership?
With the PS5 and Xbox 2, remote play will continue to expand.
Who cares?
This means you can essentially have your whole PS5 game library downloaded and play those games on any PC thanks to remote play options.
You just described what the PC has had for like 10 years. Congratulations on catching up.
The remote play for the PS4 has recently expanded to mobile devices as Sony tests the water for massive expansion once the new console gets released in 2020.
I legitimately forgot Sony's like mobile remote play thing was even existing.
The game streaming service is also available for Xbox One to the PC.
Okay, so how's that an advantage of the Xbox then? You just said PC has no versatility, but then you literally described an aspect of PC versatility.
And should be offered to many other devices by the time the Xbox 2 rolls around. And this is one of the biggest weaknesses of PC gaming.
The fact that we can stream console games to our PC?
Why purchase a game like an upcoming Assassin's Creed sequel on a PC when you could purchase the same game on a PS5 and have access through the television, a computer, and a mobile device?
Because you would be streaming the console version of the game onto your PC, which is just going to look worse and give you less options, and it's going to make you pay to play that game online. Meanwhile, I can just get a game on Steam or Origin and have it on my computer with all of the customization and all the free online, and I probably bought it for cheaper, and then if I want to have that game on my fucking TV in the living room, I move my PC out to the living room. Another thing that people think is just mind-boggling, that the PC doesn't have to be nailed into your office with the chastity belt connecting it to your desk, and then there's like shockers in your brain that go off if you try to play the game any way other than sitting in a chair.
The versatility of the PS5 and Xbox 2 will only making portable and on-the-go gaming a lot easier. The PCs may be used for games, but they could simply be used as set-top streaming devices as opposed to just the dedicated gaming devices.
I'm sorry, wait, what? Can you say that again, please?
The PCs may be used for games, but they could simply be used as set-top streaming devices as opposed to just the dedicated gaming devices.
The PC can be... You're trying to find any possible angle you can to make it so a game on a PC is somehow inferior to a game on a console. It's honestly cringeworthy. It blows my mind because you see this every single console generation. Every single console generation, there will be people and news sites and outlets trying to be like, console is better than PC. Then they have to work backwards from there, given the information that they have. You're just doing the same thing. No one cares about this.
Online gaming.
I am so excited for this. Wow. Online gaming, let's do it. Because online gaming is just so reliable on the consoles right now.
Online gaming used to be limited to the world of the individual console or PC.
Wait, what?
Online gaming used to be limited to the world of the individual console or PC.
Wait, online gaming used to be limited to the individual console or PC. Did nobody in the office catch what a redundant sentence that is?
If you used to own a PlayStation and your friend owned an Xbox, there was no way to play online together.
Oh goody, another fucking ad. Oh, another ad. It's so loud. Jesus, hell, stop it.
Well, things have changed in recent years, and cross-platform gaming is now a major focus in the gaming world.
It's actually not, and it's kind of frustrating how it's not. Minecraft, Fortnite, Rocket League, they really paved the way for this, and I guess Roblox too, to a certain extent. And now Modern Warfare has three-way crossplay of all the big platforms. It's one of the biggest games in the world, and yet crossplay is still not standard in multiplayer games. I said a while back in a video that even if Modern Warfare was shitty, which, when did you look at that? I was right. Even if the game was shitty, I was still happy that it was coming out because it would push crossplay into the mainstream. What? Where is that now? Really, guys? It's 2020 and the industry is still trying to catch up to Fortnite.
Over the past few years, Sony has been a little hesitant to jump on the cross-platform bandwagon, allowing Microsoft to lead the pack and continue their cross-platform support once the Xbox 2 gets released.
Except for the Master Chief Collection, for some reason. There's no crossplay in that game. The hell happened there, Microsoft? What are you playing at right now?
The PS5 will offer backwards cross-platform play, meaning you don't have to wait for other gamers to upgrade their PS4 because you can join them right away.
Wait, backwards cross-platform play? Were you just trying to think of a fancier way to say backwards compatible?
Thanks to Microsoft's connections to the PC world, the Xbox 2 launch will include all types of cross-platform titles. Among the more popular ones you can expect to see include Fortnite and Minecraft.
Oh goody, what a selling point for the Xbox 2. Fortnite and Minecraft. Two games that are available on everything and have crossplay to everything. If the goal of this video is to make me hype for the new consoles, you're doing the opposite. You're just cementing it in my head that I don't need these things.
On the PC, their online gaming is made a lot easier with the ability to multitask.
And also not pay.
And use dual screens.
And not pay.
A gamer can play their favorite game
without paying.
Run a Discord chat and watch another streamer all from the same device.
And it's free. It's like the most obvious advantage of online PC gaming that you haven't mentioned yet.
The ease of use and ability to go from window to window makes a huge difference while you game. Overall, the PS5 and Xbox 2 will offer a lot of new efforts to connect online gamers faster and more efficiently.
And it's still gonna be charged.
For example, instead of tedious lobbies and load times, the PS5 looks to incorporate real-time multiplayer options.
Wait, I would hope the multiplayer is in real time. Is that really an advantage? The multiplayer is in real time, and that's an advantage. What? Wow, guys, I'm just incredible. Incredible. You're telling me I can play a multiplayer game and I won't be 10 minutes behind everyone else? Dude, sign me up for a PS5.
For example, if one of your friends is in the second quarter of a Madden NFL game, then you could instantly jump into the game with their permission.
So drop in, drop out co-op. Something Lego Star Wars did in 2005.
There's no need for a new round to start, and players will have much less waiting time. Hard drives. For years now, PC owners have had huge leverage over console gamers.
And we're gonna keep that leverage.
All thanks to the solid-state drive.
Yes, the solid-state drive. It's the only thing keeping us apart. But now, dude, gaming communism.
Well, the PS5 and Xbox 2 will bring solid-state drives into the console world, and the benefits are impressive.
We literally don't know the specs of the console SSDs. So can you just, stop?
Load times will practically be eliminated thanks to the solid-state technology.
You know load times still exist with SSDs, right? They're just faster. SSDs don't just, delete loading screens. There's not a line of code in the game file that you can just delete and now there's no loading times. I know these things are kind of complicated if you know nothing about tech, but just try and keep up.
The games themselves will not eat up all the hard drive space because players will have the option to only download specific portions of a game.
Okay, that's a game-specific thing, not a hard drive-specific thing. Games have been doing that for years. You're really trying to hype up the new consoles because some games will let you download certain portions individually. That literally has nothing to do with the hardware.
Well, this is all old news for PC gamers.
Everything about the consoles is old news for PC gamers.
Solid-state drives have been around for years and are only getting more affordable for gamers. With a PC, the ability to upgrade and swap out a hard drive is easy and done within minutes. Not so much on a console. Sony and Microsoft would prefer you keep the shell on their consoles while PC gamers can upgrade and improve at any time. This is a huge plus for PC gamers, especially as games only get bigger and take up more space.
Well, do they take up more space, or do you only install certain portions of it?
Enjoying the battle between PCs and the next generation of consoles?
I mean, it's not really a battle, It's more of a scrimmage, I guess. Like when an NFL team goes up against the practice squad to, run plays and stuff. It's kind of what this is.
Well, be sure to check out our video on the PS Now versus Google Stadia when you're done watching.
What does that have to do with the PC versus console?
Game stores.
Oh, goody.
Everyone loves a little free action, and the PS5 and Xbox 2 intend to expand upon the free games players can already enjoy through subscription-based services.
If there is a subscription, the game is not free.
The PS5 will continue the use of the PlayStation Store along with the PlayStation Plus subscription, while Xbox goes on with the Xbox Gold option.
If I have to pay a subscription, the stuff coming with the subscription is not free.
The price you pay for those services comes with free game downloads every month with a wide variety of titles.
Oh my god. Okay, here, let me play you a song. I wrote this song specifically for this video. Okay, it goes like this. You're wrong!
Well, PC gamers get the best of both worlds, and all for free. A majority of the games offer free online servers, but if there are paid servers, then it's a separate monthly fee. One of the big advantages the PC has is the access to free games.
Yeah, actually free games. As in games that we don't have to pay anything to get. Completely free. No subscription, no online fees. Free. I click the button and I play it.
The Epic Games Store offers free games on a weekly basis.
Well, a lot of these are free trials of games, but, you know, as much as I don't like to talk about the Epic Games Store, it's a thing.
Steam offers a wide selection of free games as well. And that's just the beginning. There are countless amounts of free game downloads and options available, including similar games like puzzle games and quick action titles. And for those more casual gamers, or kids sneaking in some gaming at school, the huge amount of browser games is unprecedented when compared to any console.
Browser games. I remember those. Miniclip.com, albinoblacksheep.com, coolmathgames.com. Oh shit, there was one more I used to play on. It's gonna come to me.
Cloud gaming.
The thing that everybody really cares about.
Purchasing games could become a thing of the past.
Wait, what? No.
Besides highly wanted titles. Both the PS5 and Xbox 2 will have major focuses on cloud gaming in 2020.
And isn't it interesting that the cloud gaming console, the Google Stadia, is just doing so well right now? It's almost like people just can't resist the urge to get their hands on cloud gaming. It's amazing.
The PS Now service will expand and feature access to all types of games through the whole Sony library. The cloud streaming service not only allows gamers to play games through high-speed online connections, but allows the full downloads of the games as long as the subscription is active.
I mean, everything he said about PS Now is true, but he's not going to say it's also on PC. So you don't have to get a console to use it. Why would we be completely upfront and transparent about these things in a video?
The Xbox Game Pass is not only going to be available on the Xbox 2, but a PC subscription can be purchased as well. One of the biggest highlights is the ability to play 4K games.
Remember how 4K was like the big fad of this console generation, and then we didn't even really get true 4K? And now instead of perfecting 4K gaming, we're just jumping all the way to, cloud gaming's the thing now, cloud gaming. This is the console marketplace. They use something as a big buzzword, as a big hype culture. They don't even do it efficiently or completely. And then instead of actually perfecting the thing they originally promised, they're just jumping onto a new trend. Console culture sucks, dude. How do people still fall for this?
But the cloud streaming technology means that you don't need the most state-of-the-art PC to run the games.
Yeah, you don't need the most state-of-the-art PC, but you do need really beefy internet, which not everyone has.
The only thing that matters is a fast internet connection.
Again, not everyone has that. This shouldn't be a selling point.
PC gamers will get their fair share of cloud gaming options as well. There's the Google Stadia streaming service, which also works through the Chromecast TV device.
If you're using Stadia as like the benchmark for cloud gaming, you've lost everybody. NVIDIA
also released the GeForce Now cloud gaming service in beta, which includes streaming game service to online storefronts like Steam and Epic Games.
So what you're saying is I don't even have to go to console to get a streaming service. Cool.
The graphics. Okay, now it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty when it comes to graphics and visuals in games.
PC will be better. PC will have better graphics. I said this in a video earlier. Even if by the miraculous miracle that the PS5 launches with better graphics than any PC ever made, it's not even going to stay that way. because the PS5's hardware is going to remain static for years and years and years, while the PC's hardware will be upgradable, new tech will come out, and we'll be able to purchase those parts individually and get better graphics. I think we all know that the PS5 is not actually going to have high-end PC graphics, but even in the miraculous instance where it does, it's only going to be on top for a short time.
The consoles only seem to get more impressive, and the PS5 and Xbox 2 will wow us further.
The consoles do not get more impressive, man. The consoles get more disappointing. Yeah, visually, in terms of textures and resolution, sure, the numbers are getting higher, but the frame rates are getting worse.
Sony has hinted at 8K support in the future.
They also hinted at 4K support, like for this generation. And it wasn't true 4K. Also, if you legitimately think Sony is going to be pushing 8K gameplay, yikes. Fucking yikes. Have fun playing at 8K with like a fucking minute and a half of input delay and a 10 FPS and a TV that's going to cost you like $1,000 just to play on. It's just a numbers game, dude. It's just a hype train. They're saying 8K support. What that means is they can put an image on screen that is in 8K resolution. The phrase 8K support is literally meaningless in terms of gameplay and video output. Do not fall for this.
But the PS5 will feature a bulk of their games in high-quality 4K.
A bulk of their games in 4K. See, this is what I'm talking about. 4K is not even going to be the standard. They were talking about 4K, 4K, 4K last generation, and then we're going into the next generation. It's not even going to be standard.
The Xbox 2 will have 4K graphics as well.
For how many games? At what frame rate?
With smooth visuals and frame rates clocking in at 60 frames per second.
All of the games at 60 frames per second? Really? Can you promise me that? No, you can't. Nobody will promise me that. Because then they would be lying.
The smooth as butter graphics will also be enhanced with the advanced lighting features known as ray tracing. Ray tracing will add depth to the visuals, shadows, and the various materials presented in the game.
I love when console people talk about things like high frame rates and ray tracing. They're talking about it like it's this amazing, mind-blowing thing. Like this stuff has never been done before. We've had this for years. It's been around for years. Our technology has not been underpowered for the last 5 years. This isn't something amazing. Microsoft and Sony aren't like giving you something special by giving you high frame rates and ray tracing. They're catching up. And they're trying to treat it like they're doing something special and innovative. Again, don't fall for it. Ray tracing and high frame rates, that's not special or innovative. It is catching up because they've been charging you for extremely underpowered hardware for the last generation. Don't applaud this. Expect this.
Basically, all of these elements have already been featured on PCs. The advanced ray tracing is one of the main reasons why PC games often look better than console games.
No. Because, it's ray tracing, but everything else. Not everybody uses ray tracing. A lot of people don't use ray tracing. Ray tracing is not the reason why PC graphics are better. PC graphics are better because of better lighting, and you can have better lighting without ray tracing. We've been doing it for a fucking decade. Better textures, better frame rates, better shaders. Ray tracing is not the be-all, end-all of getting the console on the PC's level.
While the PS5 and Xbox 2 will be more impressive than ever, PC games already began rolling out some 8K graphics way back in 2017.
Yeah, and nobody uses 8K. Stop talking about 8K. Stop doing what Microsoft and Sony want you to do and talk about 8K, 8K. Guys, talk about 8K. Don't talk about all the promises we broke before. Just talk about the new things.
Tests done with the Rise of Tomb Raider game have shown how epic 8K graphics will be on the PC once the monitors start getting released.
Once the monitors start getting released. Why would I invest in the hardware now if the output isn't even there?
The ability for a PC to evolve and change without the release of a whole new console gives the computer a huge advantage in the graphics department, something the PS5 and Xbox 2 will never be able to catch up on.
Unless they add, customizable hardware, at which point they would just be PCs.
Other media. Well, this next category isn't even fair. A PC can pretty much do anything. In about 30 seconds, you can go from a major loss in Fortnite to typing up your history homework and then quickly checking the scores of the Sunday night football game. The all-in-one aspect of a PC makes it superior to any other device.
Yep. that, yeah.
but could also take away from core gaming time.
Wait. You're not, oh no.
The PS5 and Xbox 2 will continue to provide multiple media options. For example, the Blu-ray drive will be included on both consoles with support for 4K Ultra HD movie playback.
But what about 8K, dude? They were talking about 8K. You're not supposed to talk about 4K anymore, talk about 8K.
App downloads will include a variety of streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus, among others.
All of those things are on the current consoles and PC. You're not encouraging anyone to go pre-order a new system.
Other apps will connect to live television and live sports. Even though Sony announced the end of the PlayStation Vue, the PS5 will have other live streaming cable options available. Xbox 2 will expand on their partnership with the NFL, giving fans access to clips, full games, and all kinds of NFL content.
What about any of this is exclusive to the next-gen consoles, though? Everything you've listed is either available on PC or the Xbox One or the PS4. I don't know what this video's goal was.
The extras are nice, but in the end, these consoles are all about gaming. Online streaming. When people play video games these days, they either want to stream their gaming experience to the world or watch as other players play their favorite games.
Or they just want to play games.
Well, Microsoft is taking great strides to help with this on both the PC and Xbox 2 with their Mixer streaming platform.
Mixer is just such a weird case, man. They're trying so hard, but there's so many just basic things wrong with Mixer. I can make an entire video about everything wrong with Mixer right now. I think it's a decent service. I think Mixer is actually a pretty decent service, but there's just so many things about it that, like, it's trying too hard to be like Twitch and different from Twitch at the same time, and it's missing the things that made Twitch so successful.
Mixer is growing month by month, taking on competitors like Twitch and YouTube. The Xbox 2 will lead the pack when it comes to game streams, offering easy ways to upload streams.
A console will never be an easier platform or a better platform to stream on than a PC. Let's just get that out of the way now. If you're looking to be a content creator, the console will never be able to offer you a better experience than what you can get with a PC.
The possibility of connecting a video camera and the easy creation of picture-in-picture content.
The possibility of adding a video camera. So we don't even know if streaming from the Xbox is going to let you use a face cam. Why are you even talking about this?
The PS4 has broadcast options, but it's limited to other Sony PS4 owners, and there's no indication on how the PS5 will expand on this. With Mixer, players can watch and cast from multiple platforms, including the PC. PC users not only have the Mixer option, but easy video broadcasting through other services like Twitch and YouTube.
Exactly, so who cares?
Well, it's pretty hard to compare the versatile nature of a PC up against the standalone consoles, but the PS5 and Xbox 2 have a lot of hopes.
I'm sorry, you're gonna close up this video as if this was somehow a close comparison? This is not a close comparison. Everything you've been talking about in this video is just solidifying to me that I shouldn't care about the new consoles. I'm not gonna buy them. Unless they show me something that is like incredible and mind-blowing and makes me want to set my PC on fire because it's just that irrelevant now, I don't care about the new consoles. You've literally said nothing that makes me interested. And yet you're wrapping up this video like it was somehow close? Oh my god. I don't know why I expect better from TheGamer. I mean, 1.5 million subs. 1.5 million subs. When you have that much of a reach, why do research, right? Why do anything? Why would you do anything ever? Except like this video. Maybe, if you want. Or don't. I don't know. You could follow me on Twitter. At JoeFromSeattle1. I don't know. This video sucked.